I tell you, Sangha is not to help others, it is to help you.
Yes,
I'll
Swamiji,
make you
I
understand.
I understand that now, Swamiji.
It is to make you. See, only when you are able to expand, and as I said, now the world is putting words into you. When your word is able to move the world, only then you are successful. So, Sangha is a place where I teach you to sharpen your teeth, to go and bite the world and have success. See, when the cub is growing, mother lioness, she will put her own hand, her own leg into the mouth of the cub to teach the cub how to bite, to sharpen the teeth of the cub. So Sangha is the leg I am putting in your mouth. Learn to bite, so that when you go out, you will win in your hunting. You will win in your hunting. It is a training. Understand, it is a training. Creating a Sangha is nothing but a training leaders. Training you to be a leader, so that in your profession, you win the game.
Swamiji, so the other thing is, I told myself that
Let me be very clear. Still, I have not completed the lessons. Now only I am going to take you to the next level of the lessons. Then you will understand why I did Sangha, why I created this Sangha. Millions of reasons I can give you. It is for all of you to grow, help each other, support each other to grow. And as I said, this is the place where you are taught to live with integrity and authenticity. See, the cub's teeth need to be sharpened, and he need to learn biting. Only then, when he goes for hunting, he is going to win. So, mother, lioness will fight with him, and lioness will put her hand into the mouth of the cub, teaching him to bite, teaching him to attack, so that when she sends him, he will be successful. Same way, Sangha is nothing but the leg I put in your mouth. Hey, try, learn. Go ahead. Then, what else?
I told myself, because you said, when the beautiful thing about our tradition is we don't teach somebody if it's not been our own experience. So I've told myself that I'm going to only share what has been an experience in me. So that's one thing. And then
that is right. Actually, I don't ask you. Even for our teachers, it's a rule. You have to live. How many of you had a teacher's training? The introduction itself, they will tell you. You have to apply. Your thinking, cognizance should become this truth. Today, actually, I am going to have a Vada Pradivada. You guys are going to be there. Vada Pradivada. This is going to be a next session, and I'll just be the judge. Unclutched judge. Interfering only when it is required. You will understand the power of cognition. Your cognition is responsible for your success or your failure. It is your cognition which is responsible for anything. It is your cognition either makes Sangha as obstacle or a step for growth. Sangha is not four wall and the roof. It is the individuals evolving, individuals growing. When the relationship is inauthentic and unintegrated, it's like a blind relationship. Two blind people gathered and they are discussing about who has the light to open their eyes. Understand? It is with inauthenticity. With authenticity and integrity, when two people relate, they help each other to connect with me.
So yesterday, the incident that happened, Swamiji, so they were trying to create like a Sangha, right?
No, it was not. I don't want to get into the details, not to hurt them.
Okay. because I'm trying to balance, because I understand the reason why I don't like to be in a sangha and everything is because I've seen many, as soon as it becomes an organization, as soon as it becomes something, everyone joins together, they use that as a cause to talk and to discuss. Even temples, I don't like to go temples because the minute you go in, it's just a 5 minutes prayer and then the rest is just, how you're doing, what you've been doing and all that. And a lot of
But I tell you, even socializing in the temple is okay. Because first, for socializing, then you may slowly start socializing with God. That is okay. I think in the initial level it is okay. Otherwise, even if you go to theatre, you are going to socialize. The park, you are going to socialize. In pub, you are going to socialize. At least here you socialize. Okay? One thing I am very happy that it is 8th day, still I am not bunking classes. Because neither when I was attending classes, nor when I was taking classes, this long I went to classes properly, regularly. See, when I have the people who are really committed, I'll sit like this.
Okay, as an individual growing up, I created myself based on parental and societal conditioning. I have to look like this, I have to be on top of the thing, I have to be appreciated, all those things. Okay, I had a set of things. I should never fail, I should look good always. So that's, one of the conditioning. So when I got married, even when my world, that is myself, I guess, in this instance, experienced pain or suffocation or felt diminished or incomplete, meaning I really don't want to agree with the world.
Everything is fine is what society expects from you continuously. Every time people ask, how are you, how are you? You say, fine, fine. If you say, no, I am not fine, are they going to stop and help you? Then they look at you some weird way. What do you mean? When we ask, how are you, you should say fine. But that's a nice way of making people look at you weird manner. Then they will ask, what do you mean? Then you can catch. Bliss means ananda in Sanskrit.